Hello, everybody. Welcome to AEW Season 20, Season 7, Episode 29. I'm John. That's Michael Paul. And Michael Paul will tell you what happened last Monday night on Raw.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael Paul. And first, I'd like to apologize. We are about 20 minutes in already. However, number one, for some reason, I was having trouble getting my YouTube TV to come up. So that's why I got onto TBS a little bit late. Also, John Batcher was hold on.
Yeah? Yeah,
Can we? Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to put this stuff back on the window.
Okay, yeah. Would you shut up? Jesus Christ. Boy, oh boy.
If it's a not wait, did someone just message?
What? What are you talking about?
Did someone message me on the computer?
Fuck, I don't know.
Oh yeah. When Mr. John's gone, can I have a Mountain Dew when he's out of the
I
house?
don't give a fuck. All I know is we're 30 minutes into the show.
All right. Did you say your good nights already?
No, because I was waiting for you.
All right.
Okay, let's try this again. Hi, everyone. Michael Paul, along with John Batcher, I
Hi.
guess. Yeah, hi. Whatever. We're about 30 minutes into the show, number one, because we're starting late, number one, because for some reason I had a very hard time getting my YouTube app to come up, and I have no idea why that is. Also, John Batcher, for whatever reason, was sticking around for half an hour. I don't know if someone gave him silver bells hanging on a string and told him it was his ding-a-ling-a-ling. I don't know. But regardless, then when we were about to start the show, he got up and left again. So that delayed us even further. At any rate, we're 30 minutes into the show. Well, I'll say my good nights first. To my girls, Christy, Crystal, Megan, and Amanda, Mackenzie, Noah, and Caitlin, I love you all so much. You've been nothing but wonderful to me from day one. Mwah. Sleep well, my angels, and let's try this one more time. We tried it Monday, and it kind of landed with a thud, so let's try this again. John,
Yep.
let's go back to this past
Monday night on Raw
the show ending
with
the return of Roman Reigns, John Batcher.
OTC is the bomb.
Okay, well, hey, that's better than what we got last time, I guess. Okay, we're 30 minutes. Oh, let me remind you, Hangman Adam Page became the new AEW champion Saturday afternoon. Roman Reigns will be on Raw every Monday leading up to SummerSlam and will be a big part of the show, although we don't know quite how yet. At any rate, we're 30 minutes in, and let's go to AEW Dynamite with the new AEW champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Jon Moxley feels so strange to say former world champion Jon Moxley. Yeah, but it kind of fits. I like it.
Roman Reigns is the bomb. That's the best you can come up with.
About to deliver.
OTC is the bomb.
And that's, seriously, that's the best you can do.
For the second time.
Right. You won't be getting a job with WWE or NBC Sports anytime soon. I can guarantee you that.
That's not Dean Ambrose. That's Hangman Adam Page.
And his name's not Dean Ambrose. It's John Goody. But he goes now by Jon Moxley.
Yup. And we got the promo of Hangman Adam Page. You deserve it. You deserve it.
I'm assuming this is where they started.
Yep.
They were already on when I
I
turned
do
it on.
think when you say that some of you might have missed the point. And I think that there's something more important than that needs to be said, not from you to me, but from me to you. Because the truth is that you deserve it. For all of you here tonight, and for all of you who are all in Texas, and all of you who watch us at home, every single week, you are the ones.
Are they still in
You
Texas?
are the ones who needed and demanded
Or are they?
a better wrestling,
Let me check
a
it out
fully
right now.
realized professional wrestling. You are the ones who supported a grassroots, do-it-yourself approach to pro wrestling.
Chicago.
And you all
Oh, they're in Chicago.
are the ones that started a revolution to change the world. You all are the reason that we are here. You all are the reasons for all elite wrestling.
Thank you. What?
AEW.
So I want you to know that as you watch us every week, scratching and clawing and dreaming of a moment like I have tonight, I want you to know that we just don't do it for this championship.
Oh,
In actuality,
did you tell the people that
we
the
do all
Young
of this
Bucks
because
are
of
now
you.
on the EVP
Oh,
no more?
yeah. The Young Bucks, because of a loss at All In, I don't even remember who they lost to, but
Whose house?
Oh,
Swerve's house.
But the bottom line is that the Young Bucks are no longer EVPs of AEW. Now, whether that means the return of Tony Khan tonight, I don't know, but I guess we're soon to find out.
So I do want to say that you do deserve this. You deserve to see this championship. And you deserve to have someone to hold it and to carry it and who understands that connection. And someone who has more gratitude for all of you than you could ever know. On Saturday at All In a Texas death match, I didn't just walk into a battle, but I walked into a war. 100 battles around me that have been going on for 9 months now to free this championship. And some of the people who fought in that war have not come out of it the same. So tonight I do need to say thank you to all of them, not just for Saturday, but for all of it. I need to say thank you to Orange Cassidy.
Oh, he hasn't been around for a while, has he?
I need to say thank you to Jay White.
He ain't never been on either.
I need to say thank you to Adam Copeland.
I think I saw him.
You
To
came
all
back
of the acts, to Shibata, to Will Hobbs, to Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe's out of action, by the way.
Why?
Injury.
Oh.
To Brian Danielson.
Who still part of AEW or not.
And to Darby Allin.
You came back last Saturday too.
And I need to say thank you to someone who, when I was in the ring with him at Double or Nothing, reminded me why I love professional wrestling. It made me excited for the future that AEW has in front of it. Someone who did not get to walk out of All In on his own volition. Someone who paid the price for this moment. I need to say thank you to Will Ospreay. And if I'm going to be the champion and the man that I say I am, then I do have to say this. I don't know whether he helped for himself or he helped for AEW, or for one small moment, he decided to help for me. But I will say to Swerve Strickland, thank you. All In weekend for me was a roller coaster, highs, lows, and I am not ashamed to say that in addition to buckets of blood, I did shed a few tears. And there are people like John Moxley who would say that makes me weak. They would say that makes me less of a man. But I want you to look at me. I have a wife and 2 kids who love me. I have thousands and millions of people watching AEW, fans who can look to me and who can respect me. And if you want to know what kind of man I am, you can look at me tonight. because I am the champion of...
What did he say? He was champion like he ever fucking was.
With that, for the first time in nearly a year, we see the AEW World Championship title belt. And it is worn by the new World Champion Hangman Adam Page, who later on tonight joins forces with Powerhouse Hobbs and Mark Briscoe to face the Death Riders, led by Jon Moxley in our main event. But fans, this past Saturday was not just a monumental night for Hangman Adam Page, but for all of AEW. Let's take a look back at the tremendous night that was all in Texas. AEW's All in Texas, a spectacle like none other here in Arlington. Dustin making crossroads here in Arlington. The Iron Claw center of the ring. This is tremendous.
It's big move, AJ there. Your 15 minutes are up.
Justice, the Spear. FTR, Freedom World Tag Team Champions, they have their eyes on regaining that prize. Outrunners, tremendous tag team in their own right. The feet are on the rope, and FTR steals it.
Your opening contest set going Paul is for the AEW World Trios Championship.
It's not easy going against members of the Death Riders, and members of the Death Riders apparently not done now.
That's why I first got stomped.
Or submission determines the winner.
I would love you forever. Thank you so much.
The TNT Championship 4-way match for the now vacant TNT Championship. But Dustin, oh my goodness! Swerve and Ospreay wagering their ability to challenge the World Championship for 1 year against the EVP title. What the hell are we watching? This is unbelievable. The balance of power has shifted. The women's Casino Gauntlet match. An opportunity to become #1 contender for the League of World Championship. Golden Goddess, Athena, Alex Windsor, Shuri. Theo Face! Great for Athena, good for her. Michelle Benjamin, Bobby Lashley remain tag team champion. What the hell? And it is over. Cope is back. Go find yourself. Mercedes Moné, Timeless Tony Storm, the AEW Women's World Championship. Two of the greatest women wrestlers I've ever seen. Avalanche Scorpio! Is the real ace in this company. Kenny Omega's half heartbeat away. Kazuchika Okada, the inaugural AEW Unified Champion. Hangman Adam Page, perhaps his return to the AEW World Championship. Right in the spine, got you paralyzing. This is just how he took out Samoa Joe. Oh my God, is that who I think it is? Yes!
Top of the world, Mount Everest, now Jon Moxley, come down and take everything from
It's Swerve with Hangman's chain. Word through that chain and help Hangman. Panic on the face of Jon Moxley. A celebration fit for a champion. A changing landscape for all elite wrestling. If you missed All in Texas, you can still catch the replay on Prime Video. But coming up tonight, our main event, Hangman, Briscoe and Hobbs versus Moxley, Claudio, and Yuta. But right now, let's take a look at earlier today. Matt and Nick Jackson. Yes. They can't push us around, Tony. Right. Not quite arriving in style.
That's not the limousine, and it looks like they're kind of stuck in a lift or an Uber.
Have some respect. This man helped start this company. It's a shame how you got that. They abused their for the last 18 months, if not more, pushing anybody in the counter roll bench, for God's sake. Someone shoot my heart breaks for Matt and Nick. Damn it.
Sydney, Australia, weight 239 pounds, the Bruno Star, Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher, who thought all in Texas would be the night that he claimed the TNT championship. It was not meant to be. Adam Cole out with injury. We wish him all the best. The match at All in Texas became a four-way match. Fletcher had to face Danny Garcia, Sammy Guevara, and the man who would ultimately claim the TNT
A very young
championship.
star that
The
is
natural
still gathering mass of
championship of his AEW career.
its parent.
And you know that does not sit well.
It's something with the flirting out. Yes. He's like some dude who was like from outer space.
With that TNT title.
Yeah, let's not forget that Dustin wrestled. That was his third match in about 24 hours. Or less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
So, what a superhuman effort for
You know,
Dustin. Congratulations.
That's what they used to call John
From
Cena.
Mexico City, Mexico, 167 pounds, Mascara Dorada.
Mascara Dorada has competed inside an AEW ring before, but if this is your first time seeing him, you are about to witness one of the most exciting, electric, fearless high flyers that competes in CMLL down in Mexico. Mascara Dorada getting Forbidden Door season started here, Tony.
I'll tell you, he is. Mascara Dorada is one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen. The match that he had with Bandito at the Global Wars
Dude,
match,
Sarah
one
talked to
of
it
the
all
best
today.
matches, one of the
A
five-star
little bit.
match.
And what
Right
she
now, we
said
see
to you.
Kyle Fletcher coming out of the gates hot. Taz, I mean, hot boot, and now there's just aggressive right hands raining down.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good way to start the match. If you're hot, you just go right after him. He's got those long legs, tall, athlete Fletcher, and ground the high flyer right away. I respect that that game plan by Fletcher.
Also, just noticing that Don Callis and Lance Archer at ringside in support of Kyle Fletcher. Mascara Dorada now rights and lefts to the body of Fletcher, but Fletcher a swift knee to the midsection.
Yeah, to your point, Shivani, that guy was saying about high flying abilities of Dorada, you know, if you're Fletcher, ground him, right? Just ground him. Stay on him. You have a size advantage on him. Stay on him. Keep him on the mat.
Absolutely. It's one of the best high flyers
When
in the world.
Adam Cole
And that's exactly
says
what
to
he
Christian
did.
Cage,
You are
go
right.
find
And Look at
himself.
the amazing agility
That
Dorada.
makes it look easy, man.
It does.
Big frog by Fletcher. Dorada.
Could this be like a reunion for
The waist lock.
Adam Copeland and Christian Cage?
Places the fingers. Overhead
I
chop.
mean, Excalibur, you weren't a mask.
I was thinking that too, but not
Absolutely not.
That's unbelievable. What a way to start our telecast. I'm Mascara Dorada. He's so evasive.
Shoulder to the midsection, backs off Fletcher. You see Dorada getting his foot planted, not on the top rope, but on the ring post as he shortboards and missile attack.
I tell you what, this is not an overstatement. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do it. If they have, I don't remember it.
I was thinking the same thing, Taz. I've seen a lot of stuff, but nothing like that.
Then there sends Dorada out to the apron. Fletcher comment and a high boot.
Good job by Fletcher right there. Now stay on him. You want to keep a
They're
guy
in the
like
ball.
Dorada down, man.
You're in
He
a
can
bar.
make a difference quickly.
Ball.
Excalibur.
And Kyle Fletcher looks like he might be trying to play Mascara Dorada's game as he
At their arenas,
Dorada to step
where they're at now,
into the ring and
It's
now
a dance.
Mascara
It's a dance.
over the top.
It's a dance ball.
Neutralizing the size advantage of Fletcher.
It's a dancing
But
ball.
Dorada, he sustained some punishment here in the early goings. He needs to keep the pressure on.
Watch this athleticism here that we're preaching about here with Dorada. Amazing.
It's down to Dorada. Once again, finds his footing.
it's a
on the
dance
top
studio,
rope.
okay?
Fletcher avoids contact. Knocked Dorada up. And now Fletcher drives him.
ECW had to be
Fans
going
don't
on.
go anywhere. Our opening contest on Dynamite continues. On TV
Monday Night Raw had Madison Square Garden. Now AEW has to follow.
Plus, a sneak peek of Shark.
I'm gonna grab myself some water and probably have to win one of our staff. I don't know, I have a Mountain Dew.
I'm here to watch your favorite blockbusters from
Just making sure that my two beautiful aprons are okay. All right, I'm back.
What do you mean beautiful lady friends?
First one then Will.
Dude, they're not your friends, they're your staff.
Staffs can be friends.
No, there's boundaries. It's not. I used to think that staff could be friends, but that thinking got me in trouble very, very quickly.
They're all in Chicago tonight.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth! TNT's Throwback Theater. Thursdays at 8 on TNT. AEW Dynamite live from the north side of Chicago, Illinois. Kyle Fletcher, Master of Dorada, kicking the action off here tonight. And Fletcher in control of this exciting young luchador, but don't blink because Dorada can turn things around in an instant.
He can, but right now Fletcher's feeling very confident that he has grounded Dorada, and he's doing a great job throughout the break. I think Kyle should be confident in this.
These two men, Tony, they represent really the future of our sport. Oh, Dorada, there it is. 1, 2, and
Wow. That would have been a major win for Dorada. He's had 10 matches in AEW. He's won 6 of them. That would have been his biggest AEW win.
Yeah, that was a hell of a counter for sure.
oh, Dorada just 24 years of age. Kyle Fletcher 26. These two men, what they represent or what you are witnessing is just nothing short of phenomenal. Dorada takes down Fletcher.
Oh, the momentum has shifted quickly. Wow.
Dorada the thrust kick. Fletcher out on the floor. A dangerous place to be when this man is on the ropes. Master of Dorada. Shooting star press from the middle rope.
And you didn't see the Don Callis had his head in his hands when that happened. Like he couldn't believe it.
In 2026 number for SummerSlam, yeah, it's Goody in Minneapolis.
Now Master Dorado returns
Or
Fletcher
you
to the
were
ring.
just
Straight up
wrong.
miss by the beleaguered
When you were on
Fletcher. Dorado
vacation.
puts on the brakes. Fletcher missed the kick. Dorado didn't miss with his.
No, I wasn't on vacation.
Is Geary.
I
He's
was
got him staggered now. Master Dorado.
Oh. But yeah, from 21 years.
21
21 years.
We had a great camera shot right there, that handheld shot of the impact on that cold red hot Kyle. The back of his head, Fletcher hit.
I've been living in Sarasota.
sorry, I take that back. 32 years.
Now Master Dorado. He's trying to make sure that Fletcher's going to stay put.
Yeah.
Because Dorado could have some more
33
high
years
flying,
here
high
in
octane
Florida.
offense in store.
Got to get going, or you don't want Fletcher to recover here, Shivani.
Speaking of high octane, boy, we got a high octane show tonight.
It's true. I've been living here for 33 years.
Short game's favor that time.
Yeah, that high octane kick.
You're not kidding.
Now Fletcher, Dorado stunned up on the top. Fletcher, he's used this turnbuckle brainbuster before. Could be what he's looking for. As Fletcher, no. Dorado escapes back into the ring. Kick to the seat of the pants, if you will. As
It's Fletcher. Oh, God, this is dangerous.
That's for
Oh
Dorado.
my God.
Oh, Dorado from the top. Oh, my God. He's right back up there. That looks like a Fletcher. He's 3/4 of the way across the ring.
I know I never caught a match with that.
Ever. Dorado. 50. Splash. 2. And oh, so close.
Excellent kick out by Kyle Fletcher right there, man.
She's been watching
That
her
takes
show
a lot of work, a lot
longer.
of toughness.
JR would say this guy is special. Look at that.
Dorado needs to press the advantage he's created, though, Taz.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like Dorado can change the complexion of a match in a moment's notice, the same can be said of Fletcher.
Fletcher's blocking those attempted curve, which is pretty good right there, though.
Oh, man. They can
Blistering,
bring it too, right?
blistering chops from Master Dorado. Oh, wait, Fletcher. Hoists up Dorado. Dorado right underneath the chin. Fletcher may be out on his feet here.
That's the one moves in one match I did my whole career. It's unbelievable.
I wasn't going to say that.
Oh, okay. Now Fletcher, he's reversed Dorado, but Dorado, comes through T. Harris and Fletcher. What a counter by Master Dorado.
Again, he is so evasive. You think you've got it, and you really don't.
Evasive for sure. You're right, Tony.
Dorado the moonsault. No, Fletcher caught him, and now Fletcher. Oh, Dorado. Face first, that middle turnbuckle.
Long Dog Jones.
Oh. And now Fletcher, moving with speed, moving with purpose. The sheer strong ringbuster. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, the promo star, Kyle Fletcher. The biggest moment in my life. And now, it is my life mission to take everything from you. I will see you every single
Well, guys, I've been told that when Collection returns to Saturday night, that's right, Saturday night, we will hear for the first time ever from the new TNT champion, the natural Dustin Rhodes. Must-see TV coming Saturday night to TNT and HBO Max.
Well, this past Saturday, the bottom fell out for the former executive vice presidents, Matt and Nick Jackson. And earlier today, our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, trying to catch up with the former EVPs.
Who the hell do they have our room? Is it a boiler room?
Oh, wow, you guys made it! After suffering such a brutal loss to Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, and perhaps an even worse stipulation, you guys are no longer the EVPs. How do you guys feel about that, Matt? Nick?
Are you kidding me? You're enjoying this? Yeah, laugh it up, huh? We're just looking for our locker room.
We don't have
okay?
time.
Hey, stop being so rude. Disrespectful.
Oh,
Hey, Marino, what's up? How are you? Dude, there's so freaking fickle around here. What was that about? Is everything we've done? This free the company? Where's our room at? Hang on, hey! What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, step away from the door! What are you doing? Are you kidding? It's Matthew and come on! Hey, get out of here!
Get the hell out of here.
Just doing my job.
Disrespect around here. Why am I even wearing this damn suit anymore?
We're still founding fathers.
Sucks to be you guys. Oh, that's bad.
We teamed a few weeks ago. Really? Really? The
As
worst
much
part
as
is
I hate
freaking
Ricochet,
disrespect.
I have to agree with him.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh, are you here to make fun of us and laugh at us too, Don?
No, guys, I'm here to say that I just want you to know that I think this is an abomination. You lose one match and this company treats you like a couple of jobbers. This is ridiculous. I know we've had our problems, but now that Kenny's dead, I think the irritant is removed and we can all do some business. You guys are the greatest tag team of all time. There's no disputing that. Love to do something.
Listen. I want to make one thing clear though.
Okay.
We will never, ever join your family. Okay, but you have a point. I can see this maybe working out. I think we can use a couple of friends around here. You have a deal. Let's
You have 15 friends. I've got a big faction.
Hey, sounds good.
You ready? Let's do it. Nick, you're good.
Yeah.
Let's hug it out, guys. Just like the old days. You do the hand signal too if you want.
Well, I guess
What
any
if he
important
means
storm
that
for
he's
Matthew
dead?
and Nicholas, or should I say Matt and Nick? But
The
fans,
Elite.
DraftKings Sportsbook is official partner of
The
AEW.
Elite is
New
dead.
customers bet $5, get $150 in bonus
Because
bets instantly. Simply
back
download the
in
DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code
2019,
AEW. DraftKings
Yeah,
Sportsbook.
Kenny Omega started the
is
Elite
yours.
after when Cody went to New Japan.
Jeff Francoeur from MLB on TBS here. The thing I love about baseball season is that on any given night,
You're the worst.
Rick and Morty, new episodes, Sundays at 11 p.m. on Adult Swim.
Watch out! It's Shark Week.
This weekend we're diving in with Red 2 and Pirates of the Caribbean.
What's a sneak peek at Shark Week?
Arg, there'll be booty for all. This weekend on TBS.
Forgive my stoic demeanor. I would like to gloat right now. I really would. I'd like to celebrate, but in all honesty, gloat over what? Celebrate over what? We knew that we were going to retain the tag team championships. Everyone we faced, we've beaten. We haven't even been threatened yet. And I'm tired of begging. I'm literally begging for one of these legendary tag teams to step up and challenge the Hurt Syndicate. Take these titles from us, please. Stop being scared. It's getting boring. Hangman, I am so happy that you won tonight. I mean, honestly, because if Dictator John had won, it would have been easy, man. I got nothing to prove there. I would have executed this contract, and I would have pinned him in a weakened state. But you winning, no, see, I got everything to prove there. To you, to your hypocritical fans that think you're a good guy, that think you're the best. Well, newsflash, Hangman, you're not the best. I'm the best! I'm the best in the world! And I do not need this to beat you. I am going to beat you clean in the middle of my ring for my world championship. This right here, this is break glass in case of emergency. I know right now you're on Clyde 9. You are happy for the first time in your life. You are at peace. Well, my friend, I am the physical embodiment of your depression. No matter how much you want to run, boy, I am right behind you. And I cannot wait to push you back over the edge into a pit of your own despair. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. You could be the main character all you want. I got no problem being the bad guy, because last time I checked, boys, nice guys, they finished last. And we are not nice at all.
Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley walked out of All In Texas. Still the AEW World Tag Team Champions, and your eyes do not deceive you. MJF, the #1 contender.
This is an 8-man tag team match. Simple with Paul. Introduce first.
My body
Sarah and the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Look right here,
Before we
too.
introduce Don Callis as a guest here, I'd like to say happy birthday to our Brooke, his colleague, the Excalibur. Happy birthday. And also the QT Marshall, his birthday also.
Sorry,
Ashley's birthday as well. Happy birthday. Steve-O Jones, Steve-O Mike Bailey, his birthday. Anna Jane's birthday was yesterday. Don Callis, when's your birthday? I don't know.
I got full back. Time to get rid of.
Excalibur's older than all of them.
Oh.
Well, Don's here.
You spoil the mood, Taz.
Speaking of not nice, like MJF said, Don Callis.
I love these two. These are great. Not too many more private jets in their future, though, I don't think. I have my own. You can offer them a ride. Of course, they're the Young Bucks. They're the greatest tag team of all time. I've always liked them. This is the buy low situation.
Well, look at this. They're waiting for Pyro. Ain't coming, guys. Come on. You took that Pyro, too?
They don't need pyro.
Come on.
They're the Young Bucks.
They said, oh, man. That's not nice. Oh, what the? Oh, there we go. We got a highlight for the Bucks.
From Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, they used to be AEW EVPs.
Nick.
And now, they're not. Please welcome Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Oh, come on, Justin. Even you.
If this was 5 days ago, they would have fined Justin Roberts into oblivion. But this is not 5 days ago. This is post All in Texas. I'm going to shave Justin's eyebrows tonight for that. That was disrespectful.
Their opponents for second combined weight of 388 pounds, Luke Kevin Knight, and Speed. Mike Bailey.
I almost said something if you said that, Don. Thank God I didn't.
You're welcome to join the party.
That's a great tag team we're seeing here. But if you go back and take a look at what has happened to Matt and Nick, this is why you don't spike pile drive the owner of the company. Okay? That's why.
But for Mexico, the Ring of Honor World Champion, Bandito.
Last week it was not just huge for AEW, but Ring of Honor as well. Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, one of the best matches in the history of the ROH World Championship. It was the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita, Bandito. It was Bandito. That was Arlington, and still the Ring of Honor World Champion. But it was a bloody and brutal battle. And if you missed any bit of it, you can head to watchROH.com to catch the replay. And that wasn't the end of the story, though. And Cesaro, after Bandito was declared the winner, out to call out the champion. Interesting that Hechicero and Bandito on opposing sides here tonight, Don. Fascinating stuff. Listen, Hechicero is a cornerstone of the Don Callis family.
Oh, yeah.
At Franklin Hines, California, weight 285 pounds, Brody King.
Brody King and Bandito.
I don't understand, but I love Brody King's moves.
It was MJF that really coming in the last possible second. Josh Alexander part of that match as well.
Have some more respect.
You guys wouldn't have jobs if it weren't for the Jacksons. Nick Jackson is yelling at us. I don't need to the truck to pull
You should
off.
slap him for his birthday. Can I get my fine rescinded? You think?
Can we start fighting now?
Shivani is such a cheat.
You got a senior's discount on that signing.
Well, so what?
This is an impressive team. I am terrified of Brody King. He's just so impressive.
Wow.
Certainly is. He and
Watching wrestling,
Josh
John.
Alexander have been on opposing sides.
But hey, I'll
battles
talk to
here
you
in
later
recent
if you're
history.
still up, all right, bud?
Nicholas was yelling at you guys. I don't know if it's the man. He's not Nicholas.
Earlier I was. I guess they had stuff on watching wrestling.
Can we
Like,
talk about the history we're witnessing tonight? The Young Bucks and the
I'll
Don
talk to you
Callis
later,
family
okay, man?
collaborating. Now that Kenny's out of the picture,
You know what? How's this? I'll talk to you tomorrow at work, all right?
Send our best wishes to Kenny Omega,
All right, have a good night.
AEW International Champion. He was defeated
All right, bye-bye.
at All In Texas by Kazuchika Okada, the new unified champion. But that is
Considerable input from yourself. Exactly. When you listen to me, good things happen. Now Kenny's gone. I wouldn't be so shocked if he's never back. That'd be great. Great for you, I can tell you that. You'd probably be the only one. Taz, that's nasty business. Taz, backdrop. What would you do if someone backdropped you? It's very disrespectful.
Probably a single leg or a couple, but yes, they do hurt a lot. Yeah, that sucks. Your spine gets tangled up and whatnot.
There we go. Nick Jackson dropped off the apron when Brody King was looking for the tag.
Straight
Tag out to Bandito. Bandito at Cesaro.
No, that's that.
Cesaro is just one of my favorites. I love
dangerous,
it.
like,
He wants that belt.
He's an amazing athlete. He does some crazy things, and he makes up things on the fly.
And the Alchemist of the Ring, a mad scientist of Lucha Libre. He goes by many names, but
Crazy dancing, man. Crazy dancing, man.
Imagine, Taz.
No, I don't. But you did just remind me of something. Well, I stopped this quick. Now streaming on Bravo, although I don't know exactly when live episodes are, but now streaming on Bravo, new episodes of the new series King's Court, starring former WWE superstar and former NFL superstar Titus O'Neil. So check that out. Bravo on demand.
lands on his feet into the midsection. Another one. Cesaro taking off his feet by the thrust kick.
Lucha Libre style wrestling, Mexico, very popular for many years. Excalibur, as you know, here in Chicago, believe it or not. Some might not know that.
Yeah, look, Mexican expat population here in Chicago, very appreciative of the work of that Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito here, blocking the punch from Cesaro.
And I think Bandito is a great athlete, but I don't like his attitude. Very cocky.
Diving hook on Rana, takes down Cesaro.
Did you offer him an opportunity in a gigantic fashion? He said no. Yeah, cocky is right up your alley.
It seems like he might be jealous of his beautiful head of hair.
There's a mask. I don't even know if that's his real hair.
That's
It's
a real
it's a
hair.
real-
All right, man.
Oh, that jet speed.
Jet speed, look at double hip toss there.
The action. And now, Cesaro.
Bye. In case Kristen starts screaming again.
Okay.
Wait a minute. King's Court.
Yeah.
When you say King's Court, isn't it the same thing like Jerry the King Lawler's?
No, dude. That was a fucking skit.
Oh.
This has nothing to do with wrestling. This is a reality show on Bravo.
Oh, okay.
Titus is retired now. Oh my God.
Lawrence.
Oh my God. Hello. Hi. I'm in the middle of watching Dynamite. Okay. It's over in half an hour. All right.
Who was right?
He said he could tell me tomorrow, whatever it was.
Sent in as Jesse Boots. A lot of guys not here with Woods.
Yeah, it's got heat with me.
Matthew Nicholas, or excuse me, Matt and Nick, takes some getting used to. Taking off their feet. Josh Alexander dropped out by Kevin Knight.
You're having a problem with their names? Why don't you just call them what they are, the greatest tag team in the history of wrestling?
That remains, they're one of the greatest. I'll put it that way.
It remains to be seen. Do you have eyes? Do you watch them wrestle?
Well, Jim's Canadian sit back and Nick.
Yeah, jet speed and great chemistry. They were excellent as a cohesive unit for sure. Now Knight is all over Nick Jackson, as I call him now. Don Callis has some work to do because it looks like that Matt and Nick do not have their head in the game right now. They're worried more about their position in AEW than they are wrestling the match.
What's been done to them by this office is unprecedented in my opinion.
Well, they've been doing every bit of it. Like I said, they had Tony Khan a spike pile driver right now.
Look at that, though. I mean, the teamwork unparalleled by Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Sometimes you have to spike pile driver the boss or choke him out. This has happened in wrestling more than once, my friend. Yeah, I know that.
Josh Alexander, he was holding Kevin Knight that entire time. The Doomsday kick from Nick Jackson. The stop. Oh, nice job. Bomb combo.
Tremendous.
Escalator by Nick across the ring. The Bucks and the Don Callis family are cooking as the action continues live here on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
Value menu. Everything's just $6. Like the breakfast spades combo. $6. French toast breakfast. $6. $6 for all this and all that. That's a lot of breakfast for $6. Weekdays at IHOP.
Action continues live on Dynamite. Huge 8-man tag team match. The Don Callis family joining forces with the Young Bucks to take on Brody King, Bandito, Speedball Mike Bailey, and the man in the ring, Kevin Knight, who right now is at the mercy of one of the most dangerous technicians in Lucha Libre, Hechicero.
Yeah, attacking the limbs. That's what these men have been doing. They've been going after the legs of Kevin Knight, which is smart. He's still able to leapfrog. Maybe I spoke too soon right there.
Haven't seen that before. That's great.
That was nicely done. Walk.
Great counter by Hechicero. Pulled Kevin Knight out of midair and that following up a quick elbow to the back. Kevin Knight desperately needs a tag.
Taz, I feel like we haven't done justice to the great condition the Young Bucks have gotten themselves into. I mean, both guys are ripped to shreds and they look it all.
They look great, physically great. They're in fine fit. Kevin Knight, though, with the opportunity to make the tag if he could get over to the friendly corner, but Matt and Nick Jackson.
That's why they're the best.
We've not said enough about Josh Alexander and what he brings.
I agree.
Man, look at that. That is raw power to be able to do that.
And Knight is not
And
a
now,
small guy.
look at this. Now Matt and Nick want to get into the ring. Now that Kevin Knight's down on the mat.
Oh, that's smart by the Young Bucks. You see the man is down.
I don't know about that, boys.
Yeah, you gotta change the name, guys. Hang on. What about the Nick tree?
They can put my name into the name.
Oh, Kevin Knight leaping over and a double drop kick. Tremendous
tremendous vertical jump by Kevin Knight. And Kevin Knight had an opportunity and he made it work. And it's the tag.
Speedball Michael Bailey into the mix. Drop kick. Takes Alexander Hechicero down. Oh, boot for Matt. Nick on a swing. And now rapid fire kicks by Speedball. Got Gary. Caught Nick right on the jaw. Put to the midsection on Matt. Axe kick.
The footwork is astounding what Mike Bailey can do. They should have let him wrestle barefoot. There's no place for barefoot wrestlers. I agree with that.
Nicholas Jackson for the corkscrew kick. Trying to moonsault by Mike Bailey, though. Taking on Matt on the outside. Nick throwing the right hand, but Bailey intercepts it. Now Bailey on the ascent.
Yeah, I like Bailey's got that sense of urgency right now. He knows he's got these guys rocked.
It's a drop kick by Speedball. Living up to his moniker. Oh, cross kick avoided. Standing switch Matt. Backs him up to their corner and falls in with a knee.
Perfect timing. Great teamwork. My gosh. Look at this. Oh, well,
Thinking soon. Thinking more bang for your buck, but instead, Speedball able to reverse it. Bailey breaks the grip. And
that's horrible. That's filthy. That's dirty. Great way to break somebody's ribs for sure. No kidding.
Now Hechicero tags in. Watch out, does Brody King.
Brody got robbed by Josh Alexander, Excalibur.
Yeah, Alexander was waiting to deliver that big right hand. Now, he and Hechicero on a work, but Brody King takes it
Brody
back.
King.
Just big mess. Come on.
No.
He is a beast.
Brody King doing a good job to fight off two men to maintain control of the center of the ring. Sidestep there. And Brody King deadlifted to the back suplex. Black tag. Bandito is legal. Alexander sent to the outside.
Ooh.
There's Brody.
Bang.
Cannonball in the corner. Hechicero got crushed.
Just a meat train coming right at you. It's going to be a horrible sight when you see him lined up and you can't get out of the way.
And now Brody. Tope.
Oh, Bandito's legal. He tagged himself in right before Brody did that dive.
As Brody providing the stabilization. What a moonsault there by the Ring of Honor World Champion.
Bandito and Brody, great movement together, great chemistry.
Now Hechicero up on top rope. Josh Alexander, though, escaping into the ring, trying to bail out his fellow Don Callis family member.
Yeah, Brody as well.
Josh Alexander is what you call in sports a glue guy. He keeps everyone together on the same page.
Well, talk about being on the same page. Jet speed. Mike Bailey just took out the Bucks on the outside. Kevin Knight just took out Josh Alexander inside the ring, and Bandito. One, two, no, the Bucks there to break it up.
Good thing because that was it. That was it, Taz. You are correct. I didn't think they were going to make it a song trying to get in.
Alexander trying to bail out Matt and Nick, and now a 3-on-1 on Brody King.
Misdirection that time.
Little friendly fire on the Bucks, and now we're oh my God! Oh, the super kick though. Kevin Knight taking down pair of super kicks as well. Oh, 15% winners. Matt and Nick not on the same page, man. To the cutter. Bandito now with Nick Jackson up on the shoulder. He's looking for that, and it's knee. He finds it. Nick Jackson staggered. Bandito
Going for it.
going for that 21 plex. No,
Here we go.
And oh, what teamwork! Bandito spiked on the crown of his head. And Hechicero. Oh, kick out of midair. Why now? Hechicero with the champion in his grip. Bandito, I think Bandito may be
or even the joke was on that sleeper was on. He was, definitely was out.
The Young Bucks.
What a match.
A victory for the Don Callis family and the Bucks, but fans coming up next. We hear from the Rated R superstar, Colt, live on Dynamite.
At Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu. You do.
Hey,
With Meg 2 and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Plus a sneak peek at Shark Week.
Arg! There'll be booty for all this weekend on PBS.
oh, sorry.
Rated R Superstar. Go!
Well, this past Saturday, all in Texas.
Colt is back.
After
Colt is back.
the race against the
God,
Texas
Colt is
AEW
back.
Tag Team Championship.
And by no means has he lost his end.
And spear. By God, spear.
No, not yet.
Find yourself.
How about I'm gonna blow up the TV?
He delivered to his
Huh?
best friend, Christian Cage.
Blow on the TV.
One of the most
He
dramatic
spared
moments of
both
the entire night.
his
We
two
had
best
many
friends.
that night. But it was one that I thought about a lot when that program was over.
No. There you go. I'm gonna get your hand sanitizer.
Okay.
What's wrong with it? You want more?
One minute.
There's still some Edge's music.
Yeah.
You know what? I know it sounds cliche, but thank you. You and those reactions are the reason I still keep getting up and getting in here. But let's get to business, shall we? There's a lot of questions after All In. The first one being, did I come down to save Christian Cage? The answer is no. From the second I stepped foot in AEW, he has tried to make my life miserable. He told me what I could do with the idea of him and I teaming together. Then, when I challenged him for the TNT Championship, he said he was going to cripple me. He was going to become the father to my daughters. Yeah, that was my reaction too. And then he hijacked my title match with Mox at Revolution, cashed in his Casino Gauntlet contract, made it a three-way, and got choked out. Even though the patriarchy told him it was a dumb idea, he didn't listen, and that's when everything started crumbling around him. And he did it. He did it because of jealousy. Now, he could see anybody else win the AEW Heavyweight Championship. He could see that, but he couldn't see me do it before him. I I don't blame Nick Wayne, Shayna Wayne, Kip Sabian for what they did at All In. I don't blame them. And here's the thing, Christian, I know you're watching somewhere. I told you verbatim what happened at All In was going to happen to you. But your ego is so inflated you couldn't see it coming. So all I can hope that somewhere Christian Cage is pulling his giant cranium out of his ass. But I won't hold my breath. No, I came back at All In to get my hands on FTR. Five years ago, I got cleared to step foot in a wrestling ring again. 5 years
Johnny,
ago,
ever,
I got
never?
my dream back.
I don't know yet.
Because I busted my ass for it. And who were the first two people I called when I found out? FTR. Because I knew they could whip me back into shape. They wouldn't pull any punches. We even talked about, hey, man, imagine if we could form Rated FTR and win the Trios Championships. I'm in a different company and we're talking about this. Then you fast forward, and here we are. We can do this. Rated FTR starts to ride. It's looking good. And within 2 weeks, they started complaining. They started saying that they're in my shadow. They're glorified edgeheads. That I'm somehow holding them back from winning the tag team championships. I don't understand that logic. It doesn't make any sense. But what I've realized over the years with megalomaniacs, they don't want to look in the mirror. They're going to blame everybody else. You took 4 months away from me. You put me on the shelf for 4 months. Now, that might not sound like a lot to all of you, but every time I get in here could be the last time. I have been doing this for 33 years, and you put me on the shelf for 4 months. 4 months that I don't have. So, FTR, I didn't come back to wrestle you. I didn't come back to stop you from winning tag team championships. I came back for one thing, FTR. And that is to end FTR.
Hope better be very careful. The last time he was in the ring with Dax and Cash. Wait a second, that's not. That's Stoke, but that's not Dax and Cash, obviously.
That's AEW security with Stoke. Stoke, the representative of FTR, and of course he's wearing orange. Yeah, that's he. But he's got some security here around him. He knows that Colt can be a little bit unstable at times, and he's furious at FTR, and I don't blame him.
Stoke making that security lead the way into the ring, trying to put a wall of humanity, so to speak, between himself and the Rated R superstar Colt.
You know what, Adam? FTR read you like a book. They said that tonight your theme music was going to hit. You come out, you run to the left. Well, thank you for the greeting. It sounds like the Hathaway family reunion. So as I was saying, they had you read like a book. They said we're going to walk out, run to the left, run to the right, try to use someone's annual salary for your pyro. Come out here and blah, 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 and talk about how much you want revenge on FTR. But Adam, I have a question for you, though. I have a serious question. That weapon that you had at All In, you call that Spike, right? Well, Spike is a liability.
Tony Khan, Warner Media, they received 3 anonymous emails complaining about your behavior. So much so that Adam, I think everyone should hear this. Moving forward, if you interfere in FTR's matches, if you attack FTR, even if you try to shake their hands, Adam Copeland, you are fired.
Oh, what?
And before anyone says it, FTR is scared of Adam Copeland. Absolutely not. FTR, they need to focus on one of the biggest prizes in the game, the AEW World Tag Team Championships. So Adam, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you go find a hobby and leave FTR alone?
Fire. If he lays a finger on FTR.
You come out here looking and sounding like an angry Oompa Loompa. That'd be a shame if that caught on.
Oompa Loompa.
Okay. So you just said that if I get anywhere close to FTR, I'm fired.
Damn Skippy.
But you didn't say anything about if I get near you.
Stokely may have overplayed his hand here.
Get out of there, Stokely. Tell him to get out of there quick. Better run, fella.
The other security guard members are running for the hills. And
Oh my God, this is gonna be messy.
Cope is ready to go.
Spear! Not going spear! There he is. There's the old Michael.
Well, Cope taking his first step towards getting his hands on FTR, but there are some very big obstacles in his way. But later on tonight, Mark Briscoe will be teaming up with Powerhouse Hobbs and the newly crowned AEW World Champion.
Good God,
Like it or maybe
Copeland just stole the
to
money.
do so. He has had his fair share of battles, not just with Moxley, but with the
Sounds like
devil
a song.
as of late. Briscoe
He would
not
be
the one to get his shot
so
on
late.
Moxley, but it's clear.
God, you
All
fucking
in
stole
Texas,
it.
his mind is
Look
still
you.
on MJF.
Stokely's
So
a
it
piece
goes
of
like
shit.
this.
You
It looks like a duck.
Stokely shut the
Walk
fuck
like a duck. Quack like a duck.
Sounds like an
It's
insult.
a duck. Well, if it walk like a bitch, talk like a bitch, and act like a bitch, it's a bitch. And MJF, like a bitch, you ducked and dodged and avoided me. That whole casino gauntlet match at All In. There was only 2 things that I needed to do that night. One was to whoop your ass.
That's great.
2
Still
was to
gonna
get
get
that
it.
victory and earn that title shot. But Max, thanks to what you
Oh,
pulled
you're
off,
going in
I
here.
accomplished neither one.
I thought you were going in your
I have
bathroom.
to be done with you by now, man. But it's just getting started. So you see, back in January 2023, I made my AEW debut under unfortunate and unusual circumstances. The fortunate thing about it was now the world got to experience the Briscoe brothers, them boys on a bigger stage than ever before. We all have only experienced a portion of them boys. Max, a couple weeks back, you invoked my brother's name. And at All In, when you pulled what you did, man, you invoked my brother's spirit. That's the other side. The chaos, the violence, and the destruction. So some people call it karma. Some people say you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. Say it however you want to. MJF, I will make you pay for your sins.
Our Briscoe, not somebody you want to find yourself on the wrong side of.
It's very personal and emotional for Briscoe. MJF needs to be very careful. And the people in the main event tonight need to be very careful too about Mark Briscoe's involved in.
This is a $100,000 full-weight match. Number one caller, introducing first from Vienna, Austria, the Toxic Spider, Tekla.
Big prize on the line here, this four-way match. All four of the participants were part of the Women's Casino Gauntlet match this past Saturday at All In, Texas. Ultimately, it was Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, that walked out with the #1 contendership. And later on that evening, Timeless Tony Storm, Mercedes Moné was an incredible one-on-one battle. And it was Timeless Tony Storm leading the Lone Star State as the AEW Women's World Champion.
From Guinea, West Africa, Queen
And Tony, we've seen over recent weeks, and it wasn't just this past Saturday, Aminata and Tekla have been at each other's throats very nearly since Tekla's arrival here in AEW just a few weeks back.
Yeah, they've had fights that have extended from the ring all the way to the back area, as we saw. And listen, Tekla will not back down. Neither will Queen Aminata. They're staring each other down all the way across the ring right now.
from Long Island, New York, Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander, the #1 entrant in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match. There seemed a few times in that match she was a heartbeat away from winning that #1 contendership, but it was not meant to be. And on a few occasions, it was because of the involvement of her former best friend, this one.
Also, from Long Island, New York, Willow Nightingale.
As it seems like the friendship relationship between Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander well beyond repair at this point.
No doubt about that, my man, for sure. This is everything related to themselves in this thing here, and $100,000 on the line. So, like for example, the Queen and the Toxic Spider, they got some issues for sure, as you guys pointed out. But you got to be careful. You want to win $100,000 here. Let's be frank. Focus on winning, not on emotions.
Tekla and Aminata are in this match with two former TBS champions in Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander. Now, Tekla, T. Harris takes down Statlander. Tekla, big back elbow.
You learn about Statlander being just a breath away from winning that gauntlet, that Casino Gauntlet match. I thought she was going to win it, but those are so unpredictable. I thought the strength of Statlander would be overwhelming like we're seeing right now. It just was not.
You can see this.
I think we had the same idea. It's got to be fun. It is the strength they're speaking about with Chris.
Statlander up to her feet. Tune in to the NASCAR In-Season Challenges. Drivers head to Dover Speedway this Sunday for the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive Fog 400 exclusively on TNT, True TV, and streaming on HBO Max.
Well, she's quick. This Tekla very quick. Good with her feet. She's got to use her speed in this match right now. She's in a one-on-one situation. It's a forward match, but she's with us very powerful, and they go sayonara. There's that personal issue we were talking about. Look at this.
This match is first fall to a finish as Statlander coming in with a drop kick. She was aiming for Aminata, but caught Tekla. Now Aminata! The lunging boot caught Statlander in the ropes. And now Queen Aminata. 1, 2, Willow. Oh! Senton into a cover of her own. Oh! Jeez!
Statlander getting the worst of all of this. A senton by Willow was meant not to have the match ended for the Queen, but
somebody got the pinning predicament. Oh, stops. I think Statlander might have got a word to the mat there as Aminata absorbs the elbow strike from Willow Nightingale, sent into the corner. And Willow Nightingale.
Nightingale's a heavy hitter. You got to be careful.
Aminata, good evasion there. Snapmare. And the innovative offense of Queen Aminata. Wait a second. Aminata doesn't realize it, but Tekla, just like a kick straight kick to the ribs.
That'll knock the wind right out of you. Yeah, Amanada made a big mistake. That's a pretty good move, but not that length of time.
Well, especially not in a one-one. Exactly, one-on-one perhaps. So now, Willow Nightingale, backbreaker, maybe on Tekla. Yeah. Ooh. Willow Nightingale.
That'll definitely separate some vertebrae. Someone as powerful as Willow. And as successful, you might add, of course, a Owen Hart Cup champion, TBS champion, won the CMLL World Women's Championship as well. A strong women's championship in New Japan. I mean, she's done a lot.
A ton, for sure. She has done a ton. And now Amanada, the headbutt, has Willow down on the outside. Amanada to the top with Tekla. Tekla, disrupts the balance of Amanada. Amanada crashing burn on the ring apron. And Tekla across the body, taking a huge risk. And this four-way match for $100,000 continues. Don't go anywhere.
There's no such thing as lost souls, demons, or magic.
You sure about that?
Our mission is to protect powerful magic from getting in the hands of evil men. Who are you? I am the librarian. Charlie here is my guardian.
A four-way match with $100,000 on the line. Chris Statlander suplexing Queen Amanada on the floor. Meanwhile, inside the ring, the Toxic Spider Tekla, Willow Nightingale battling one-on-one. No, wait, Statlander into the mix. And Tekla trying to fight off both Stat and Willow. Tekla launches on Statlander. DDT on Willow Nightingale.
Statlander is cooking right here.
Cazadora. Tekla is looking for the bulldog out of it, but the power of Statlander just too much.
Here comes Queen. Climb. You'll see her in your picture here in a moment. There she is. How did you know that? Oh, it's right in front of us. You know,
Amanada, the overhand chop. Tekla, the core strength of Tekla, bringing herself back up, and big elbow strike, and now Tekla.
Tekla's scary.
Spider suplex.
Yeah, no shit.
Bringing Amanada back in the ring the hard way.
Tekla is something else. You're right about full strength.
Well, there you go, though. Chopping down. Big wrench hand on Tekla. Statlander bringing Tekla out of the corner. Willow Nightingale finds carry as Amanada. Tekla is sent into Willow.
Nice job there.
More like
Tekla, very smart move to
scary
the
horror
floor. It is
movie.
out for one shot.
And Tekla actually
Tekla is
does
looking
sound
great.
like a Marvel comic superhero.
Spider and a toxic fighter that back bridge.
Like the movie, The Adventures of Tekla. Tekla, he begins.
Tekla trying to look up the spear. She finds it.
Now when the
but
guys do
Statlander
it.
rolls out of the way, swinging a miss by Willow. Tekla
But
lands
you know
to the
what?
right.
What the hell?
Amanada, the headbutt. Statlander intercepted right out of. Snaps off the neck breaker on Statlander. But Willow comes in with the high boot.
Willow just blasted and then blasted the toxic spider.
Discus lariat by Statlander. Roundhouse kick for Amanada, but Amanada answers with the headbutt.
How about that? They're all down and the fans erupt here. Whatever by all four women.
$100,000 on the line for the winner of this match. And while we have a moment to bring special programming note, Collision returns this Saturday, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max.
We're going to hear from the natural left to rise, the new TNT champion this Saturday as well.
Oh, I thought they met before the end of
Right
this
now, I don't think any of these women, Taz, are any step closer to claiming that $100,000. This is an evenly matched battle.
You're right, Excalibur. You make a great point because it is. I mean, between all four athletes, it definitely is. You're not wrong. I thought Tekla had the advantage, but it didn't take long for it to change.
Statlander, so much personal history with Willow Nightingale. You have to put that to the side. But Amanada right now, air raid crash. Center of the ring, but Tekla roundhouse kick. Willow, move to the midsection. Willow with that Dr. Bomb. Can she find it?
Oh, she's got it.
Yes, she can. 1, 2. Oh!
Yeah, she wants that $100.
It's a four-way match. That's right. Disqualifications.
I don't blame Chris. Good for her. I agree, Ted. I don't blame her either, because that would have been over. That was done.
Statlander may have just cost Willow Nightingale $100,000. But now these former friends battling outside the ring and inside the ring. Queen Aminata. As Statlander and Willow battling up the ramp, Queen Aminata. She landed something on Tekla. I didn't see what it was, but
Oh, my God.
we saw that plain as day. The double stomps.
That neck breaker before that.
Aminata gonna take it here. No! Tekla showing her toughness.
Thought that the Queen had it so close. Queen now look. What's going on?
There's a Sky Blue striding down the ramp.
Chicago's own Sky Blue, I might add.
But
Wait, what?
well, all was behind her. Oh, Julia Hart, the mist into the eyes of Aminata. The stop
Wait a minute.
by Tekla.
What?
As we've seen some
part
sort
of
of
the match.
association between Julia and Tekla. Now we just saw Tekla capture 100 grand.
The toxic spider. Tekla.
You need to share that for 100 grand 3 ways. I was just going to say that. Definitely you got to Venmo those two other girls in the ring, and Julia and Sky.
Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Not sure what their relationship with Tekla is, but without them, I don't know if the Toxic Spider claims the $100,000 prize. But coming up next, the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada will be in action, and our huge trios main event plus timeless Tony Storm addresses the world.
At Boar's Head, we rise with a mission.
We're gonna throw out this can. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh. I have a can too.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, your AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm.
A standing ovation for the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm, who this past Saturday in All In Texas battled Mercedes Moné in one of the most epic battles to ever take place inside an AEW ring.
I was going to say, it's kind of a well-deserved standing ovation to defeat Mercedes Moné.
Okay, enough of this gay banter. This whore you all adore, this slut you can't rebut, this bitch you want to itch, this skank you want to spank, this trollop you can't wallet, this tramp is still the champ! Mercedes Money, thank you for going all in with me. We did everything we set out to do. But in case she forgot, I did say before that if she made one false move, I would eat her alive. Well, darling, you were delicious. Now, if you want to come back for seconds, and I'm sure you will, then from my lips to yours, this buffet is always open, darling. Now, I am sad to announce that Luther was injured in the line of duty.
Oh, good. That's good news, actually.
I can't tell you what happened, but it requires reattachment surgery.
Oh.
And now, my tits are pointing to the future. There are so many people with the knives and, well, I ought to be careful now, because this is the big one in this company, in this business, on this planet.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. That's not the big one. I am the
fallen goddess, the minion overlord, the American Joshi. I am the symbol of fear, prestige, and unapologetic power. I am the forever ROH champion, Athena. And you tell me, you will be the wide hit tapper that no one cares to remember, because soon I will be the forever AEW Women's World Champion. And Luther, oh my God, I'm so sorry about Luther. He's hurt. But Mina is too. Mina decided to step in my company without my permission, and I decided to take her head off with one beautiful O face. And if I'm doing my math correctly, Billy, that means no one is left to save you when I execute this. So what's it gonna be, Tony? Are you gonna die tonight in Chicago? Are you gonna die in London? Are you gonna die in Canada? Or maybe it'll be right here.
I like that one.
I'm having way too much fun with this, Billy. But Tony, it's time to stop looking for your happy endings, because your demise and your murder are here. Let's go, man.
Very well. Well, if you are ready, I will be sweaty. If you are willing, I will be thrilling. And if you are able, I will bend you over the table, because I am timeless.
Well, Timeless Tony Storm remains AEW Women's World Champion, but for how long, with Athena waiting in the wings? And how fitting for this 1 week from tonight, Dynamite. Athena's young protege, Billy Starks, will face Timeless Tony Storm one-on-one. But right now, let's hear from what remains, I guess, of the patriarchy.
Christian Cage, I chose you. That was my master plan. That was my purpose. The Sun sold the false illusion of the greater good, willingly taking bullet after bullet when it might as well have been the father pulling the trigger. You see, we pulled back the curtain. We discovered what the purpose truly was: supporting my brother. No longer under a patriarch, but alongside a matriarch.
I noticed you had a little trouble getting up by yourself on Saturday. That's nothing new for you, is it? The reality is, these are my boys. Nick Wayne is my son, our prodigy.
Christian Cage. The answer is simple. You were past your expiration date. To the point where you became a liability to me and the rest of the patriarchy. And I realized that months ago, when you decided to stop sticking with our plans and to go your own path at attempting to become world champion. Speaking of world champions, you used to love to get in my face and to question me as to how many world championships have I won. Christian, have you forgot that I'm only 20 years old right now, that I am the youngest crowned champion in our company's history? The question isn't how many world champions have I won? The question is, how many world champions am I going to win? How many more accomplishments am I going to achieve in my young career? How much better could I possibly get? Christian Cage, you created this monster. And now you and the rest of AEW have to live with me as the new face of TNT, as the new face of AEW, now and forever.
Well, certainly, wow, a monster of Christian Cage's creation coming back to bite him in a very big way this past Saturday.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, being accompanied by Don Callis.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What is he trying to be now? Paul
you've been
Heyman?
witness to history. Great
Get this
Okada
little pipsqueak out of here.
has defeated Kenny Omega. And for the first time, he has unified the Continental and International Championships. He is your unified heavyweight champion, the greatest in-ring wrestler in the world, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada!
Felt like he being stabbed.
But God's not lying.
No, you're right. Now this man, Kazuchika Okada, proves that he deserves every bit of the reputation he has built for himself over the course of his career. He and Kenny Omega engaged in an incredible battle. But once again, it was Don Callis and this animus he has towards Kenny Omega that reared its head and allowed Okada to capture not just the International Championship, but to become the first ever AEW Unified Champion this past Saturday at All In Texas.
He comes in with, look at this, a brand new presentation. We are looking at one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, and this for Kazuchika Okada, I think we can safely say it's a brand new era. And it's a brand new era for AEW with the Unified Championship. Look at Don holding the Roosevelt International title, the Continental Championship.
And we do want to send our best wishes to Kenny Omega, who we understand was pretty heavily injured in that battle, not just by Okada, but by the actions of Don Callis and the other members of the family.
Very good, but we should probably say best wishes to Mina Shirakawa. You heard what
Who
said
is
about her
that?
plan that happened during the women's match.
What do you mean?
On that oath they
Not Okada, but him.
Casino Gauntlet match.
Into the midsection by the Unified Champion, Kazuchika Okada.
Now, Okada not wasting time getting all over his opponent. Wants the world to realize, what he's about now, having that unified championship. So impressive. Always been impressive. Okada, I mentioned before, here, guys, I remember when he was in the United States years ago as a young man, a young wrestler, man, he was always impressive. Always. Now with a guy like Don Callis involved with him, he's going to be even more lethal, I think.
Okada lands a very, very forceful elbow, followed up by a picture-perfect drop kick. Okada.
It's the best drop kick in the business by far.
Rainmaker, that has got to be it. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, the AEW Unified Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
He's got over 483 days as a champion in AEW Spring. No men's champion has a longer reign.
See, the precision of the drop kick and then the devastation of the Rainmaker. Kazuchika Okada, what an incredible role.
483 days.
Started hundreds of days
Ladies
ago.
and gentlemen, Okada-san has something important to say. Tell him, champ.
Hey, Swan! You screwed my friends, the Young Bucks! You! Bitch!
Okada upset after Swerve Ospreay defeating Matt and Nick Jackson, costing them their EVP positions here.
He did not have to say Swerve's name more than once. It's Strickland. I got a feeling this was coming out here right after Nana like normal. Yeah, there he is.
Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, in defeating the Young Bucks, not only cost Matt and Nick their EVP positions, but they defended their ability. Swerve and Ospreay to challenge for the AEW World Championship at any point in the next year.
Swerve looking strong coming out here, isn't he? Wow.
And Sharp also looking confident.
He's always been confident, and we know why, because he's absolutely one of the best. That will Okada did not mince words. Strickland is a very dangerous competitor. A veteran knows how to get her done, as they say. So, the new unified champ must be careful. Okada, beware, man. Yeah, but Okada's got so much behind him. The 2025 that he has had here in AEW has been amazing.
Swerve's house.
Swerve.
Whose house? Swerve's house. There you go.
Yeah, I did do that. What you gonna do about it, bitch?
Cal's trying to counsel patience as Swerve Strickland putting a unified champion, the Rainmaker, on notice when fans don't go anywhere. Becomes coming up next. The massive trios main event, the Death Riders taking on Powerhouse Hobbs, Mark Briscoe, and the newly crowned AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Safety test. Human subject required.
Guess we should move on to the Jurassic Trail rating test.
Oh, shit.
Defending the World Trios Championships, but then after the bell.
Even tonight is a Trios match.
Because he probably look like she's sleeping. MP.
Hey.
Are you okay? What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm legitimately impressed with what you just pulled off.
No.
It's in.
Zelda, first time, and well.
Well. Thursdays at 10 on TBS. Set your DVR now.
Mm-hmm.
It's main event time live on Dynamite.
It'll be interesting to see how Jon Moxley has reacted to what happened on Saturday afternoon. The world champion.
Movie.
No briefcase in sight.
Yeah, it was good.
Shafir. Name's Moxley.
And there are his lieutenants.
Yeah.
Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta.
It was okay.
To imagine
I
four of these individuals.
I wanted to see this one. That one was on.
Simple fall. And accompanied by Marina Shafir. Wheeler Yuta. Castagnoli.
I wanted to see Mission Impossible, but the problem with that is the back to
We know how vicious the Death Riders can be, but we were given a very stark reminder. The beginning of the night at All in Texas, it was the Ops successfully defending the World Trios Championships, but then after the bell, the Death Riders and Gabe Kidd swarming the Ops, and then Claudio Castagnoli grabbing the head of Samoa Joe in the chair, the vicious stomp. Samoa Joe out of action indefinitely. We heard Hangman Adam Page address this attack at the beginning of our program tonight. Samoa Joe wasn't the only casualty of the Death Riders. Likewise, Will Ospreay later on in the evening, a similar attack, putting Ospreay out it definitely is well.
Well, they have way too many people checking out. I can tell you that.
From Sandy Ford, Delaware, weight 229 pounds, Mark Briscoe.
Mark Briscoe, The Life and Times of he and his late brother, featured the Great Players Tribune story that premiered last week. Definitely worth seeking out on the AEW YouTube channel.
From East Palo Alto, California, weight 270 pounds. He is 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Eric, if you could just take a look at the face of this guy, he is pissed off at the Death Riders.
From Aaronsburg, Virginia, weight 229 pounds. He is the new AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
How great is it to see that AEW World Championship title belt back on television? I mean, it was since October of last year that it was held under lock and key by the Death Riders. When Hangman Adam Page pulled it out of the briefcase, it still had the side plates, the nameplate of Bryan Danielson, because he was the last man to hold the title prior to Moxley winning it. But it was immediately after Moxley's victory that he held that belt hostage. And it was finally Hangman Adam Page this past Saturday in Arlington that liberated it.
Fans want to remind you to set your DVRs. We're going to stay with this match as long as it takes.
That's right now, Hobbs going straight at Claudio Castagnoli, the man that injured Samoa Joe. Claudio, though, big elbow backing off Hobbs, and Hobbs returns fire.
Moxley just getting up on the apron of the ring. That's odd.
Hobbs, the advantage on Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah, I said he was mad. You could see it the way. Oh, he's starting this match with Caliber.
That's Hobbs wrestling, or should I say, fighting with purpose here.
Yeah, trying to send that message after what happened to Samoa Joe, as you guys were documenting for sure, as he caught you with that muscle buster this past Saturday, and now here's the world champion wearing out that hand of Claudio Castagnoli. He's mixing it up. I mean, he's the world champion. He's got the belt, but it's as if he doesn't have a belt. He just wants to fight.
I mean, with the hell that Jon Moxley and the Death Riders put Hangman Adam Page through over the last few weeks and months, it's no surprise that Hangman just can't flip a switch and be done with the Death Riders and turn his attention to the future.
Great point. Great point. And there's no way we pointed out tippy top the show. And he's definitely not 100%. He's definitely has a little bit of a limp to his body. And, you know, Moxley's probably not 100% either. These guys, where they fought fair battle for the AEW World Championship this past Saturday in Texas was barbaric.
Yeah, the skin of Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page, various points throughout the night, punctured by forks, broken glass, a bed of nails, barbed wire, you name it. It was employed in that Texas death match.
People spotted him. Mox tagged himself in, so he is the legal man here.
Thus far, Jon Moxley has not stepped in. Well, now maybe Moxley's sporting that bandage on the head.
Yeah, and you notice a scar on the back there, picking that glass, I'm sure. And that forehead had a big chunk out of it we saw.
Well, Jon Moxley retreating to the outside, the world champion occupying the center of the ring, and our main event continues. Don't go anywhere.
I'll be right back.
All summer long, TNT invites you to watch your favorite blockbusters from back in the day.
Eric, can I scratch your back for a minute before I check the laundry room?
Hold on a minute.
On Styles Make.
Hold on.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
They were just asking whose laundry they were.
Huh?
They were just asking whose laundries those were.
I guess Edge or Adam, whatever he wants to call himself today, went and changed his name again. I guess we'll have to wait till Saturday to find out.
Match your summer energy.
Why did he always change his name?
Only at K.
That either.
AEW Dynamite, our main event is underway. The Death Riders taking on the team of Mark Briscoe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and the new AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page. And Wheeler Yuta escaping out of the grip of Powerhouse Hobbs. Getting the elbow up to the face of Hobbs. It might be a good way for Bob. I think it's a bad way. I think that there's no good way for Wheeler Yuta at this point. Now Jon Moxley, this is his first offensive move of the match, and it was just to pull the hair of Powerhouse Hobbs, freeing Wheeler Yuta from the grip of Hobbs.
Look at the face of Moxley. Look at around.
We've seen how reluctant throughout this match has
Yeah, here comes Wheeler Yuta.
to step into the action. Oh, chop block by Claudio Castagnoli.
Took his eye off. Austin took his eye off the prize.
Yeah, Marina Shafir. Put herself in the way. The question I was going to ask is, do you think Jon Moxley losing the AEW World Championship, do you think that could have potentially broken Moxley's spirit?
That's a great question. My first instinct is to say no, but I can see why you're saying it. Now he wants in the match, by the way. He demanded you to tag him in.
Jon Moxley asking for the tag.
You know, you bring up a great point next, Calvin. Could have broken his spirit. I think the fact that AEW athletes came together against him, not only Bryan Danielson, not only Swerve Strickland was involved, but not too far removed from climbing Mount Everest, here's Darby Allin getting involved. They all came in unison against the Death Riders and against Jon Moxley.
You're exactly right, Shivani. No doubt. That is a great point.
Well, and we also saw Will Ospreay involved. We saw Swerve Strickland involved. I think the most surprising of it all to help Hangman Adam Page. Now, Powerhouse Hobbs isolated after the chop block, after being sent into the steel ring steps. Moxley, though, very quickly taking out Claudio Castagnoli, letting his emissary of violence, Castagnoli, do the work.
Not a bad choice. Claudio not only strong, great cardiovascular training. He can really go for a long time.
Single leg, and now giant swing. Claudio Castagnoli, superhuman strength.
That's unbelievable.
Now Moxley.
Oh, wait.
Moments here, isn't it?
Yeah, picking his spots. But this is a different demeanor, different type of Moxley from what we've seen.
Come on. Hurry up. 4, 3, 2, go live. Fuck.
Should we just end it here?
I guess, because nothing's coming up. Okay, well, on that note, we're just going to say goodnight. If we find anything else, then we'll come to you with it on Friday. In the meantime, for John Bachelor, I'm Michael Paul. Thank you for being with us. One last time, Christy Crystal, Megan, Amanda McKenzie, Noah, Caitlin, love, good night. Mwah. Like and subscribe.
Thank you. Like and subscribe, and we love y'all.
Right. Sorry, I don't know what you're going to